If you're running into issues with not being able to get any sound from front of house to the speakers, so you can see I have Spotify playing. It is coming in on aux 3. The first thing that I'm going to check is these 4 squares up here. You want to make sure that these are all green. If these are all green, you're good. If they're red, if A or B is red, we're going to have some issues. So A, that is connecting to the stage box. So that's all the inputs that all the instruments and all of that on stage are connecting to. And that means that the console at front of house and that stage box are not talking. The thing I would check for that is make sure that both of your Ethernet cables are plugged in back here, and then verify that in the same place back in the gear room where the stage box is. B is connected to the X32 compact, which is the monitor console in the control room. Now, if you see that that is red, that's going to be another issue because there is no sound now being sent to monitors or to broadcast. So we're going to want to make sure that we can verify and check that that is up and working again. Same thing, double check these 2 Ethernet cables back here, and then same thing on the back console in the control room. Verify that those Ethernet cables are plugged in. Another thing to check is on your output, if it's just a single input that is not outputting. So if we go over here, I can hear the keys, but for whatever reason I can't hear the PC. So even though I turn it up and down, I got nothing. What I'm going to want to check is up here, the main bus. You want to make sure that these are toggles. This mono bus is for the subwoofers. So because I have Spotify going to subwoofers, I'm going to want to turn that on. And same thing, the stereo bus is what's going to output it to the speakers. So as soon as I hit the stereo bus, you're going to be able to hear it. Another thing to check if it's an instrument, we're going to want to make sure we go over to DCAs, which is your page 1 on the right side. Just pull all those up to 0 for right now, and that should make sure that you can't hear anything. So if you have keys playing, but you have the band DCA down, you're not going to hear anything. If you have the keys playing and you have the instruments DCA down, you're not going to hear anything. Or if you have the keys playing and you pull down the custom DCA, you're not going to hear anything. And so you want to make sure that all of these are up. Lastly, make sure your master fader is all the way up. Not all the way up, but you want it to sit around -10, and you can leave it there. You don't have to touch anything with that.